Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading for Gemini season 2020. Man, I love sitting in the sun, it's like soaking up lifeblood, Do you know what I mean? It's just like this glory, yeah, good, so, it's like maybe life isn't that bad. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. Gemini is your second house? Second house? Yes, it is. Whoa. So this Gemini season is all about resources. It's all about worth for you. It's all about your material acquisitions. It's all about what belongs to you. So for this reading, I'm going to be doing a oracle card to start with, and then we'll look into your recent past, your current energies, and anything that is incoming. All right. All right, what is the theme? What is the message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini season 2020? Okay, you got 4 here, guys. So we've got, sorry, I'm still figuring out how to sit like a human being. We've got time for a nap. We've got loyal heart, soulmate, co-create, higher power. So Gemini, Taurus. You're feeling really connected to your life path right now. You're feeling really, I'm getting overworked. There's a bit of an overworked theme here. I feel like you're feeling like that you're so responsible for the way that things unfold that you're not kind of like trusting the process a little bit, or you're not allowing other people to come in and give you the advice or the insights that you need to do that. And the reason I say this is just because we have this higher power here. This card really talks about identifying the times that you are placing too much value on your own perspective, instead of like calling in the perspectives of others and the perspective of your higher self. So just bear in mind, guys, that spirit wants to guide you. The ticket here is just relax, let yourself have a nice soul bath. I'm gonna read this description because it's just that good. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action. Allowing dreams to arise. So yeah, Spirit just wants you to know it's okay to hit the brakes every now and then. It's okay to let yourself be and not do. Yeah, just let yourself be. Okay. So, what is the recent past for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini season 2020? That's a nice breeze. The present energies for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. What are the incoming energies for Gemini, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay. Bottom of the deck for you guys is Temperance. So yeah, this is really all about finding balance within your personal world. This is all about finding emotional regulation techniques that work for you. This is all about finding temperance. The temperance movement was something we're not going to talk about, but it was, at the core of it, I think there is an interesting message about knowing when enough is enough, all things in moderation, including moderation. And the Empress, this is you, Taurus. Like, this is just your card, followed by the Ten of Swords. So yeah, there's, the Four of Pentacles. So you're feeling maybe low, really low, but very protective of yourself. And you are coming through as this Empress. So, you know, don't allow that self-talk that we sometimes get into, like that sense of lack, that like, am I going to be enough? Taurus, you're so hard on yourself already. I know this about you. I know that there can be this sense that like, if I don't give it my all, it may not happen. Spirit just wants you to know, you know, that's it's not always the case. Give it your all, but make sure that part of your all includes God or spirit or higher self, whoever it is that you talk to. So, all right, that's your energy for this reading. Let's look at your recent past with the Queen of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, Taurus, maybe you guys were looking at new ventures. There might be a new opportunity that presented itself to you. You felt really good about it, but it also got you in your head a lot. It really got you thinking about the future to the extent where you were not living in the present. There might be so much promise or excitement about this that you felt that it almost had an interruption of your connection to the moment. It got in your way a little bit. It had it so that you got in your way. We'll clarify later what that might be, what that opportunity might be about, but you know, whatever it is, like I do see something big coming in for your future. The only obstacle here is like, get out of your own way, allow it to unfold. Okay, so your present energies, we have the Six of Cups, reverse, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Magician, we have the Nine of Wands. Oh, cool, Taurus. I'm excited for you. But okay, let's get real. So the Six of Cups, I'm gonna read this today. This feels like a return to innocence. This feels like reconciliation. And you also have the Magician here. So I mean, this is that energy of like being really excited about whatever's coming down the pipe for you. But you also have this Nine of Wands again. So this is like, I feel like in this exact moment, you might be battling to lower your guard. This was in this order. So I feel like there's two energies that are kind of at odds with each other here. I feel like on one hand, you're feeling like really strongly that you need to manifest this thing. But on the other hand, you kind of want to lower your guard. I do see that like there's a part of you that's identifying like this burnt out feeling, and you're like, I want to just like yeah. Why is this Page of Swords here? I'm gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Taurus, what's going on? Incoming energies, the Death card in the reverse, the Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Tower reverse. Taurus! Heck! Okay, so I feel like your stubbornness has gotten in the way of some stuff coming in, and like this is a theme for everyone this Gemini season. Spirit's taking it out of your way. You had a chance to jump, now you're being thrown. Probably because you were feeling so indecisive about it for so long. And now the cycle's got to complete itself. Whether or not you're on board, shit's happening. So like, take what resonates with that. Let's go ahead and clarify some of this stuff. You never know with tarot. As soon as you start to ask more questions, more things come out of the woodwork, and it's like, ooh. Right. So what was this Ace of Pentacles in the recent past for Taurus? I have dandelion fluff everywhere. Make a wish. Might have been about financial prosperity for you guys. It could have been about looking, you know, like with this very incredibly strange global event that we're living through, you might be like, am I going to be financially secure after this? Let Spirit take care of you. That's the word there. Where's this Ace of Pentacles coming from for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Gemini season? Or in the recent past? What is up with that? We have the Emperor reversed, so you might have been dealing with an Aries or another like super dominant person. This may also be you. We have the Hermit reversed. and the Five of Wands reversed. So this is kind of exactly what I was just saying. This is looking, doubting your willpower, doubting yourself, doubting yourself. Wow. Yeah. Cool. I'm just taking a second to like feel into that because that is a really hard space to be in. And I do feel that there is, this Queen of Wands could be you, could be a Leo, a Taurus, Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries that you're dealing with. Probably an Aries because we have this Emperor here. Maybe they were making you an offer. Maybe this offer came from within yourself. And it's just like you're kind of doubting yourself about where to go next with it is kind of what feels the headspace that you have been existing in up until this moment. So let's go to this Six of Cups in your present. Let me clarify the Six of Cups for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Gemini season. Wow. You might be dealing with your community a little bit here, Taurus. You have the Moon, you have the Fool, and you have the Four of Wands. Whoa, maybe there's a... Whatever offers are coming in through the ether for you or through your community, there is some aspect to it that confronts that sense of insecurity that we were just talking about. I'm not going to like get back into that because you know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you do. This is kind of feeling more like you want... Going whole hog into something feels really scary right now. I feel like you're kind of also in this space of this Page of Wands, like, what can I do? I feel like you're getting clearer about the details of what this launch is. I also kind of like, the Four of Wands and the Fool together reads to me as like a proposal. It doesn't have to be a marriage proposal. Like the Four of Wands is the 1111 card. You know, it's the card of like celebrations, it's the card of gatherings. With the Six of Cups, it does look like this is a joining of families, maybe. What am I doing? Observer. This is not the deck I had wanted to be working with. Spirit. Anyways, the card that I just saw was a leg up. So this is, again, about letting people help you. That's really the message here that I have for you guys. The Hierophant. Yeah, maybe some of you guys, I mean, like, I don't want to be getting your whatever, your zhuzh up about it, but there is a commitment, a higher level of commitment that you're being called to right now. And it's, do you know what I mean? Like, it's something that you are so capable of manifesting, but it does require like a guide, or your gods need to be talking you through this, or even like just a mentorship kind of a thing. Do you know what I mean? Like this can be, yeah, this is really talking about finding someone who you trust, whether that is your experiences from past lives, like having that gnosis at your disposal is totally important, and getting into a more restful state to access them cannot be understated. So let's move into the future for you guys. Let's go to the Two of Swords. What's causing this indecision for you? Or what is this Two of Swords doing here for you in incoming energies? There's a Four of Cups. Judgment, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so maybe the reason that this decision is or was halted in some ways because of that introspective piece. Maybe it was this desire to be in your best self while you're choosing. The problem is you're in this Four of Cups energy a little too long. I feel like you got into a bit of a stagnation with it, and that had your movement stalled in some way. That had your judgment. I feel like you were doubting your judgment in some way. I feel like you came to a place of peace with it, but then for whatever reason, you kind of like spiraled back. No more of that. There's no more of that coming in. That's the good news, you know? All right, can I please clarify this Tower moment for Taurus? Page of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, we have the King of Wands. Reversed. Yeah, so self-doubt. Devil reversed. Cutting toxic patterns. Like whatever it is that you're starting to do, starting afresh, starting to be more committed to this, whatever this venture is, like it's really making it so you have to be like ending some sort of toxic cycle. It's 10 of Pentacles reversed, so this toxic cycle, well, we'll just see. 6 of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with an addiction here. Some of you may have like had a confrontation from your communities, I want to say. Like it doesn't have to be literal, but it kind of feels like there's you know when people sit you down in a circle and we're like, we are concerned about your behavior. That's how this feels. And I feel like it sucks for you because you've been in this energy of self-doubt so long, and maybe that's why there's all of this like repressive energy for you, like or why you're like having a hard time trusting your judgment, I kind of see. But again, like, you know, these people are worried about you. It makes it so that you have to kind of get off your high horse, if you know what I mean. Like, I know that's a very harsh way to put that, but it is kind of like a call to like just be okay with not knowing right now is kind of how I'm feeling for you. Don't be so eager to force something that you forget that your commitment is to growing with the interests of everyone in mind, if that makes sense, or the interests of your community in mind. I'm kind of getting, you know, like, make sure that you are in a manifestation station that has your interdependence upon the people around you working for you. Don't try so hard to do it all by yourself. God, spirit, higher power wants you to know that, you know, you don't have to feel alone like that. You know, that's not for you. You're not alone. Okay. That is what I have for the past, present, and future for you guys. I'm gonna wrap it up just with a quick card of guidance every single time. If you're new to this channel, you know that every single morning, right around 8 a.m., I'm like, card of guidance, and it's like, you know. I'm not even like ESL, like English is my first language. Okay, what guidance can we call upon for Taurus? Peace and building blocks reversed. Taurus, baby. It's okay if you're looking at the cracks in the pavement right now. It's okay if you're looking at the structures and realizing that it actually doesn't hold water, if you know what I mean. The fact that you're in that place of being able to look at that is such an amazing sign of growth. I really hope you know that. I really hope that you know that the fact that issues are coming up are not a sign that something is of a poor quality. It's actually the exact opposite. It's a sign that it's of excellent quality. Because, you know, not everybody gets a chance to like look at those things, work through them, grow through them. Go you. And then we have peace, which is, I mean, like, give yourself a break. Allow the peace that is really, really trying to come in for you to come in for you. Breathe it in. Go outside. Listen to the birds sing. It's good out here. Okay, guys, I really hope this resonated. Please leave me any feedback that you have, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye-bye.